Okay, we are starting a new episode in the car. If you watched last week's episode where I was taking down the ceilings and riveting the walls, then you know I still had walls left over to remove after I did the ceiling, and I got done very late on Sunday night. I don't live at my build site, so I had to drive back to Orlando, and I just finished teaching a full day of school, and so I'm going to attempt to drive to the build site, remove the walls, pack away all the insulation. So here we go, vroom vroom on the old I-4. Let's get there. Faster. Faster, please. More faster, please. I stopped at Lowe's because, of course, and picked up a variety of grinder wheels. These won't actually end up getting used today, but I didn't know that at the time, so there's some foreshadowing for you. And side note, I think it is important to show you all this gearing up and prep work before digging into the project, because a project is never just a project when it's a bus. There's always about 1 hour of really not glamorous stuff that has to happen beforehand. And so if you plan to do a build, just know that this stuff will suck the life out of you and take way more time than you'd think possible. Okay, so plan is to start at this end and work my way down instead of trying to start in the middle, which is what I attempted to do the first time, which I think was stupid. And I'm not going to put the gas mask on until I get the panels off, because it is so hot in here. I don't want to relive yesterday ever again. Maybe just wear like a regular mask, and then when I pull the insulation out, I'm gonna put on the gas mask. So that's the plan. These panels are long. Oh no. What do you know? There's rivets. 7 rivets. Oh man. There's 7 rivets on each of these emergency windows, and there's 4 windows, which means I have to grind again 28 times. 28. Okay. Five more to go. I'm dying, I have to get water. Oh my God, drink water, hydrate, electrolytes, you're gonna die. Don't wear this suit all the time. I'm not taking it off to put it back on, so I'm just gonna keep it on and die. Okay, bye. Complaint? I don't wanna hear anything about it. Oh my God, I have another one to grind. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. I have to grind this. I have to. I have to. Triple check that you've grinded everything. This is abject misery. This neighbor better not come at me today. I'm on fire. I am ragey today. And I feel like I'm gonna puke. And so, after a full day of teaching 5-year-olds, 1 hour of driving, 1 hour of prep work, and 2 hours of demolition, I finally found my breaking point. So, I'm not crying. I promise. I promise I'm not crying. I'm just drowning in sweat and self-pity because I didn't give myself enough sleep. I know that this is the answer. This all comes down to one screw that was stripped that needs to come out. It's holding a plate in. It has to get angle grinded. And that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to angle grind this one screw, and it's a honker. It's like huge, and it wouldn't come out. Is that worth collapsing over? No. But it is the straw that broke this very tired camel's back. And I know that the suit wasn't helping anything. I think I underestimated how much time it was going to take to get the panels out because I didn't look to see about the grinding. If I had seen how much grinding I was gonna have to do, I would not have put the suit on because it's literally like I'm baking. It has to be over 100 degrees inside this suit. Has to be. So I'm gonna take a couple minutes. I'm gonna walk around, catch a breath, catch a breeze, and then I'm gonna go in there with my soaked jeans and t-shirt and bandana, a face shield. I'm gonna grind that last mother down, and I'm gonna get these 2 panels out, and I'm gonna get the insulation out. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I just have to breathe. I don't have time. I don't have time for fetal positions. There's no time for fetal positions. Oy, can't wait to go home. I have to stream tonight. Oh my God. Why do I do this? Nothing is impossible with some electrolytes and a good old-fashioned fetal position meltdown. On to the grunt work. Sounds like the Titanic is dying in here. The cab area was determined to end me, so I learned my lesson and called in the reinforcements. And ultimately, this bulkhead area was a giant steel Tetris puzzle that ended up requiring all three of us to finagle the random wires, manhandle the awkward shape, and finally pry that thing out of there.
I think you should throw it and make a lot of noise.
I've been trying to be so quiet with this part. And once again, just because the project is done doesn't mean the work is done. Cleanup has to happen, cleanup takes time, and on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd put cleanup at a 4 for satisfying activities. So if you're dreaming of converting a rig, watching this video, or really any skoolie content out there, keep all this in mind to get a realistic perspective. Now, that being said, when the day is done and you know that you stuck it out, even when you felt totally over it, seeing the results and a nice clean slate for the next project is definitely a 10 out of 10 on that same scale. This is the most miserable part. I've decided. This is the most miserable thing out of all of it. I'd rather take out 3 more school buses worth of seats than be in this thing again. And I know I have to do it again on Wednesday and Saturday. So suck it up, Buttercup. Now I am running short on time. I have to get back so I can stream. So I'm not gonna get the metal up today. I will do that on Wednesday. And I am so itchy, even with this thing on. Like, as much as I hate it, I'm glad I have it on because like I can feel the fiberglass even through this thing. Okay. So, signing off until Wednesday. Gotta go shower, gotta go stream, gotta do the dang thing. And the reason that I'm starting a new episode with this, instead of putting it at the end of the walls and ceiling episode, because I think it's important for people to understand that a lot of the time when these things are presented on YouTube, it's very like tidy package that it's presented as. Here is the project, we did ABC, we came out with D, and now let's move on to the next project. And it makes it seem as though it all kind of happens in a weekend or in a couple of successive days. But the reality is that you're gonna have these little nuggets of project left over, and this nugget is going to eat away at my soul if I don't get it done now. Because if I don't get it done now, I have to wait until Saturday. And if I wait until Saturday, then I don't get to start the floor prep until the next weekend, which means I'm not painting the floor until the following weekend. And I'm not putting the subfloor down until the following weekend after that. That's a month. It's a month of weekends. I don't have a month of weekends. For those of you that don't know, I'm a full-time teacher, a nearly full-time streamer on Twitch, and I also do circus training and aerial performance. So my schedule is bombarded with obligations, and I'm trying my best to squeeze this in as a new obligation and kind of make all the pieces work. So keeping that in mind, I'm going to work for a couple hours today. I'm going to come back Wednesday because it's a short day at school. I'm going to take advantage of that. And hopefully what I do on Wednesday will set me up so that I can actually paint the floor on Saturday. We'll see what happens on Sunday. What kind of magic could happen? Who knows?